Hello, everybody, and welcome to today. I just got to the convention center. Actually, I changed it to an hour later, but then I can do it now, so I'm doing it now. Because who knows what's going to happen in an hour? So let's do it now. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povettes, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povettes, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povettes, and beyonds. Yay! How does it get any better than this? This is where our foundation class is going to start tomorrow in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta. What else is possible? I love listening to Spanish. It's such a beautiful language. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povettes, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povettes, and beyonds. And you can use your hands, point them towards the earth, whatever works for you for running a process. Everybody is different in the way they do it. Most body processes in Access do have a hand position. Some are open to just perceiving what the body requires. This one is on the earth, so anything goes. Like I said, you could be on the 20th floor of a building like I was just the other day, and it will still work. The energy does not have any limitations. And please receive from the earth. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povettes, and beyonds. elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Yay. What else is possible? Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And for all of you that are watching, listening, doing this, Global Foundation starts tomorrow here. And we have like almost 24 hours from now, like by 45 minutes right now, like 45 minutes before this. So 23 hours and 15 minutes is when it starts. And please, guys, know if you have ever taken an access class and you're not in Global Foundation, you are going to possibly perceive some weirdness in your body. Just know and ask, hey, is this the Global Foundation? Am I aware of it? It might be easier to just join it. So if you haven't yet, maybe consider. Gary and Dane have been saying that it's going to be a complete rewrite, meaning it's going to change everything. And the manuals will change and everything will change. So if you're starting to have some awareness of all that, please ask your body, hey, is this the Global Foundation I'm aware of? Just to get yourself a little ease with all that. Because whether or not people know it, that are freshies coming in new, they still perceive the energy, and so do you. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Cool. And please don't panic. If you haven't received your details, please write to customer service at accessconsciousness.com. They will send it to you. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. One more time, or two more times, or three more times. Please step up the energy. Please intensify the energy. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Please step it up, step it up, step it up. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And please keep running this process even after this broadcast stops. Please know you're always connected. What else is truly possible? Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. It's really interesting, like having all these different awarenesses around the world running this process. Last week in Paris, then in Houston, on the 20th floor, now here in Mexico. And even in Mexico in two different places, in Puerto Vallarta, one where I'm staying and one where the convention center. And it's running so differently everywhere. So cool. And I do also get, depending on who is here, who is running it with us at the same time, I'm sure that also creates a different energy. So cool. What else is possible? And please, if you're not perceiving this in the way, whatever I'm saying, please don't make it significant if you're not perceiving it that way, because it's not. You are perceiving it just in your own way. Please know that. And even if you don't feel anything, it's not about feeling it. Please know that. It's not about feeling it. A lot of people try to feel it, and then if you're not perceiving it by feeling, then you make yourself wrong. Please just ask to have more awareness how you perceive things, how you receive things. So you know for yourself, everybody is different. Some people do it more through their bodies, others don't. Please don't make it significant. There is no right or wrong in receiving and perceiving. Just please know you are perceiving. That is important. Please know that everybody does that. This is not for the few. This is everybody. Just allow yourself to have more of a cognitive way of receiving. That will make your life a little easier, and whatever that looks like. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. And I will see you again whenever we will. Thank you so much for being here.